It's that time again. Time for another episode of Bells and Whistles. Hello everyone, Bill Wilson, Editor-in-Chief of RT&S Magazine, with the look of the top stories we were following the week ending December 6th. Number 4. Canadian Pacific and the Teamsters Canada Rail Conference reported that a Canadian Pacific locomotive engineer died in an accident at the company's Port Coquitlam yard in British Columbia. The victim is the 10th member of the TCRC to be killed on the job in the last 24 months. Details of the fatal accident have not been released, and officials are currently investigating the cause. Number 3. Sound Transit CEO Peter Rogoff has removed Chief Executive Safety and Quality Officer Salah Tamimi as a result of the fatal Amtrak Cascades passenger train derailment on Sound Transit-owned tracks in DuPont, Washington. Tamimi is currently on medical leave but might be able to return in a lower-ranked position in another department with Sound Transit. Moises Gutierrez was promoted to interim director of Sound Transit's new safety division. Number 2. Stacking freight rail cars too high is now a reachable reality in Maryland, as the state and CXX have come up with enough funding to expand the Howard Street Tunnel, which leads to the Port of Baltimore. To create room for the double-stacked rail cars, the Howard Street Tunnel, which is currently 18 inches too short, will have its ceiling notched and floor lowered. Steel cross ties, which lie lower than wood, also will be used. Construction could take up to 4 years. Number 1. For CBS Miami and the Associated Press are reporting that the new Brightline high-speed rail passenger service is the deadliest railroad in the country. Over 40 people have been killed since the passenger carrier began running test trains in 2017. While it is not the railroad's fault, the carrier has been plagued with rail highway crossing accidents and deaths, suicides, and trespassers being hit and killed when walking along the tracks not realizing a train is coming. You now have just 1 week to submit your top rail transit project for consideration for a 2020 RT&S top project. The deadline is December 13th, and there will not be an extension. To nominate, go to the URL you see on your screen. Well, that's a look at the top news stories we were following the week ending December 6th. As always, you can go to www.rtns.com for the latest news and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Have a great weekend, everyone.